We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. Today we've got baseball, but it's a shorter card. We have 10 games that we'll talk about. We have 11 games today, but one of them is a doubleheader. And for some reason, right now the coverage thinks that David Peterson is pitching both games. Which is not the case. I don't know who's pitching. Let's see. Who's pitching for the Mets? It has Peterson and then TBD. So we'll most likely talk about the first game. We're not going to talk about the second game. But before we jump into all of that, we'll look back at what happened yesterday. It was not a good day yesterday. We were down 1.93 units. But, hey, it's all right. We're still on a nice little run. We're still number one in last 7 days, last 30 days, and in all of 2025. So we're still rocking and rolling there. To start off rough and just couldn't bounce back from it. The under in the Connecticut game, I didn't expect Connecticut to score 93. They were 17.5-point dogs, won by double digits. I had the over in the Indiana Fever game. Indiana scored 61. Interesting. I had the Toronto Blue Jays. Of course, their streak gets snapped. I had the under in the Phoenix-Minnesota game, which was a winner. I had the over in the Philadelphia Phillies game, which was a winner. I had the Tampa Bay Rays, which was a winner, which actually that got me back up to even, and then it went back downhill from there with Seattle getting blown out. I don't care that it says 9-6. I guess that's not a blowout. And then I traded that with the under in the Kansas City Royals game. And then I lost 3 out of my last 4 plays of the night. Dallas Wings, loser. Houston run line, loser. Oakland money line, loser. But the Angels were a winner. I believe the Angels, no, they're not going for the sweep. They're going to try to win the series. But ended up being a slightly down day. We'll bounce back today. I already got my WNBA up for today. So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can check that out. But we'll go ahead and do that. Hey, SB, long time no see. Hope all is well. It's going well this year. It's been a nice little run. Baseball's been great. I've been getting into betting the CFL, and I honestly can't wait until hockey season where I get to run hockey on the site by myself for a full season. I'm excited to see how that goes. But yeah, all is going well here, and hopefully we can get some Mets wins today. But we'll go ahead and jump into it. And speaking of, we got a doubleheader for the New York Mets today. I believe it's David Peterson and Charlie Morton for game number 1. The Mets are minus 135 with a total of 9.5. If you guys remember yesterday, we did talk about this game, but I believe the matchup was different. I believe it was Peterson yesterday, but I believe it was Saganu on the opposite side. Either way, Peterson this year has been really good. 17 starts, a 6-4 record, a 3.18 ERA, 102 innings pitched, 36 earned runs, 36 walks, and 87 strikeouts. If he didn't have a rough couple of starts to end the first half, probably could have been an all-star. On the opposite side, Charlie Morton had an awful start to the season, and since then has bounced back quite nicely. He's got 19 appearances, 13 starts, a 5-7 record, with a 5.47 ERA and 77 innings pitched, 47 earned runs, 35 walks, 84 strikeouts. Although he has been pitching better as of late in his last 10 appearances. In his last 7 starts, I should say, he allowed 3 earned runs or less in all but 1. So he's been pitching better as of late. And I know Charlie Morton, I think, has decent numbers against the Mets. But the pitching advantage is with the New York Mets. In this game, we'll go ahead and refresh the numbers for WRC Plus. In terms of Baltimore versus lefties, sucks. 76 WRC Plus, which is 4th to last in baseball. In terms of Mets against righties, they are really good against righties. 117 WRC Plus, which is top 5 in baseball. So Mets with both hitting and the pitching advantage in this one. Then we go ahead and look at where the line is moving. And the line is moving towards the Mets. It's moved 5 cents towards the Mets, which I know I had yesterday. I did have the Mets run line, and I think I want to go back to it to start the day. I think I'm going to end up. I'm going to wait to see who the starting pitcher of the Mets is next for Game 2 as well. Mets Game 2 may end up making its way up on the site, having Mets both games of the doubleheader, because normally when I like to bet one game, I like to bet both games, thinking that if I can get plus money on both sides, go with that. The only thing is I don't know who's going to be pitching for the Mets in game number 2 of the doubleheader, so I'm not going to go and put it up just yet, but I'm going to be taking the Mets in this one to start off my day. Morning, Tim. How are you? We're good. What the heck happened to your freaking Astros? They go and they sweep the Dodgers and then they get swept by the Guardians? I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me, dude. What happened to your Astros yesterday? They cost me money. Let's jump into this one. We get the Cubs and the Twins. We get Colin Ray taking on Chris Paddock. Colin Ray this year has been a consistent piece to this rotation. He has had a couple long relief appearances too, but 18 appearances, 14 starts, a 6-3 record, a 4.13 ERA in 85 innings pitched, 39 earned runs, 21 walks, and 60 strikeouts. Once again, solid piece of the rotation. Same with Chris Paddock. He's just been a consistent piece. Back of the rotation guy, 18 starts, 3-7 record, 4.64 ERA, 95 innings pitched, 49 earned runs, 24 walks, 68 strikeouts. He's going to get you 5 to 6 innings if he doesn't get blown up. I really don't know who I want as the pitching advantage here. I think I'm going to give it to Paddock, but it's awfully close. I'm going to mark it as neutral because the ERAs are 0.1 apart. Both of them have been pitched. I feel like they're practically the same pitcher. So I'm going to call this one even. The Chicago Cubs have the hitting advantage by a lot, 119 WRC plus, which is 4th in baseball compared to Minnesota, who's tied for 18th in baseball and 100 WRC plus. And then in terms of line movement in this one, it has moved towards the Chicago Cubs. Lines also moved towards the over. I can see runs in this game. I do like the Cubbies in this one. This is a Cubs team that has been, I think they're trying to not get swept here. I am going to take the Cubbies in this one. Line moving towards them, hitting advantage way towards them, and I can get plus 145 on the run line. I'm going to grab the Cubbies in this one as well. So we're going to start off our day with 2 plus money run lines. I don't really look at the money though. That makes sense for that one. Okay. Yep. No. And the money makes sense, so we're good. Anyone you like for a home run in that first Mets game? Charlie Morton, righty. I want to see who's in the starting lineup. The Mets have got to have put out a starting lineup by now, right? Yes, they have. Nimmo, Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Winker, Mauricio, Torrens, Beatty, Taylor. Let's say Jesse Winker goes along. What's his odds? You want a home run prop? Give me Jesse Winker. I know that's because I'm not going to go and I'm not going to go and choose the obvious guys. That's just not my style of capping. If I'm going to go after players like that, I'm going to go and try to get players that are a little bit more higher odds. So I'm gonna, and you know what? And I'm gonna take it with. I'm gonna actually bet it too. Let's see what line I can get on it. Jesse Winker, home run prop. I could find it bet 365 or Bovada at 650. So give me Jesse Winker plus 650 to hit a homer today. There you go. There's your home run prop. Screwed me up last night. I don't know what happened. I know we did not get swept. Yes, you did. But anyways, we're not playing today. We're playing the Texas Rangers tomorrow. I don't know what happened. You guys did get swept. You guys lost 7-5, 10-6, and 4-2. They covered the run line against you. Yeah, we got. Yeah, I got you. I see that now that you guys are playing them tomorrow, so I guess that could be a factor to it. Let's jump into the next game. The long winning streak on the road for the Marlins gets snapped yesterday. Unfortunate. They get to go up. They get to go up against Nick Lodolo and the Reds. Cal Quantrill for the Marlins. 160 favorites are the Reds. 9's your total. Cal, the GOAT Quantrill. 17 starts, 3-7 record, 5.4 ERA. There's 76 and 2/3 innings pitched, 46 earned runs, 23 walks, and 62 strikeouts. He's not been great, but I don't know if there's been anybody who has been good on this Marlins pitching staff this year, besides maybe Max Meyer before he got hurt. On the opposite side, you got Nick Lodolo. 18 starts, a 5-6 record, a 3.58 ERA, and 100 innings pitched. 40 earned runs, 22 walks, and 93 strikeouts. I'm giving Lodolo the pitching edge by a lot. In terms of hitting, Marlins versus lefties are 20th, which is 84 WRC plus. Reds versus righties are they're 21st, which is 100 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching edge towards the Reds. And we are almost in the range of cash cow, maybe. No, it's got to be 180 to 280. In terms of line movement, line's moving against them too. Never mind. Line's gone from 165 to 160. It's going to end up keeping me off considering that the Cincinnati Reds are getting a chunk of the money. At this point, it would be Marlins or nothing, but pass. What's up, Nicholas Handy? Welcome, welcome. Do you know who's pitching for the Texas Rangers tomorrow? Jack Leiter versus Lance McCullers Jr. for you. Let's keep on rolling. We got the Rays and the Red Sox. This one should be a fun matchup, although the line's kind of weird in this one to me. You got it at a pick'em, which is not the weird part, but it's Taj Bradley versus Walker Buehler. Taj Bradley this year, 18 appearances, 18 starts, 5-6 record, a 4.79 ERA in 97 and 2/3 innings pitched, 52 earned runs, 37 walks, and 84 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Walker Buehler, who has been awful. This is not the Walker Buehler that we've seen lately, although this has been a Red Sox team that's been winning as of late, 6 in a row. 15 starts, a 6-6 record, a 6.25 ERA, 72 innings pitched, 50 earned runs, 32 walks, and 61 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is with Taj Bradley. Hitting advantage is with the Tampa Bay Rays as well, 112 to 103. I have a feeling that the line's probably moving towards the Red Sox, though. The line is moving towards the Red Sox, and I think that's going to end up keeping me off. This is going to end up keeping me off. This is I won't see the Rays have the hitting and pitching advantage, but line's moving the wrong way. Red Sox are hot right now, so I'm going to end up staying off of this game. Orioles trade pitcher Brian Baker to the Rays for a draft pick. 37th pick. Oh, wow, they got one of the compensation picks. I don't hate it. If they weren't going to use him to begin with, I don't hate that. And you're essentially trading Brian Baker for, I think, maybe like Bodine or somebody in that nature. I don't hate that at all. Yeah, no, I kind of like that for the Orioles. Plus, that's a relief. That's a reliever. So yeah, no, I like that for both sides. Guardians and the Red Sox. Guardians coming off of sweeping the Astros. So big day for them. They're minus 130 favorites with a total of 8.5. We get Logan Allen taking on Jonathan Canning. Logan Allen, 17 appearances, 16 starts, a 5-7 record, 4.07 ERA, 84 innings pitched, 38 earned runs, 36 walks, and 65 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you've got Jonathan Canning rocking a 5.12 ERA, exactly 1 ERA higher. 12 appearances, 10 starts, a 2-7 record, 63 2/3 innings pitched, 33 earned runs, 21 walks, and 51 strikeouts. So he's been all right, but you really haven't seen much from him. Logan Allen gets the pitching advantage, I guess. Cleveland should have the hitting advantage. 74 WRC plus versus actually no, the White Sox have the hitting advantage here. Just because both of them are piss poor at hitting, which is very interesting to see. And then in terms of line movement in this game, lines moving slightly towards the White Sox. The White Sox are awfully intriguing here. With all the actually no, White Sox are a play here. Cleveland coming off of sweeping. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the White Sox here. I know it's a gross play. I know a lot of people probably won't like it. Give me the White Sox at home at plus 112. It's such a crazy price. Plus 115. It's such a crazy price. Sign me up. Give me the White Sox in this game. Also, don't hate the under in this game, not at all. But I'm gonna rock with the White Sox today. Thank you, Tim. Mets blew him up Tuesday. Yeah, but if Tampa Bay is trading for him, there's obviously something they like. So, first 5, Cleveland got a better bullpen. Yes, but at the same time, I don't really think it matters. Okay. Nationals and the Cardinals up next. The Cardinals are minus 135 with a total of 8.5. Michael Soroka versus Miles McCollum. Soroka this year, I want him to be better. 12 starts, a 3-6 record, a 5.4 ERA, and 63 innings pitched. 38 earned runs, 17 walks, and 70 strikeouts. On the opposite side, Cardinals are throwing Miles McCollum, who had a good start to the year. We thought was making strides and then really has struggled as of late. 17 appearances, a 4-6 record, 5.26 ERA, 87 1/3 innings pitched, 51 earned runs, 20 walks, and 60 strikeouts. I'm going to give Michael Soroka the pitching advantage, but it's not by much. And then in terms of hitting, Washington, 99 WRC plus, St. Louis slightly a little bit more above them, 109 WRC plus. So we got a hitting advantage towards St. Louis. So this one is split. In terms of line movement in this one, no line movement. Line's gone from minus 140 to minus 140. Slight line movement towards the over. I kind of like the over in this one. I think I'm gonna end up going with that. Yeah, I'm gonna go over in this one. I think both pitchers get hit. As much as I want Michael Soroka to be better, he's just not. So I'm going to take the over here. I think both pitchers get hit. So Nationals. 1/3, 8 at minus 130. No, 8.5 at minus 120. There you go. Nats team total over. I kind of think the Nationals could be the dog of the day. I kind of agree with you on that one. I don't hate that at all. But I'm just gonna take the over. I feel like that's the better spot for me. 3 games left. We get the Atlanta Braves taking on the Oakland Athletics. Way off on yesterday's game, but the Braves are minus 160 with a total of 10. Strider versus Sears. Strider this year he's been starting to look a little bit better. 10 starts, 3-7 record, a 3.93 ERA, 55 innings pitched, 24 runs, 21 walks, 63 strikeouts. I still think he has the pitching advantage over JP Sears, even if it's not by a whole lot. 18 starts, 7-7 record, 4.76 ERA, and 92 and 2/3 innings pitched, 49 earned runs, 24 walks, and 73 strikeouts. Braves definitely have the pitching advantage here. In terms of hitting advantage, you got the Braves who are hitting 83 WRC plus versus lefties. Athletics versus righties are hitting 103 WRC plus. So we split because it's hitting advantage towards the Athletics. Line movement, yeesh, has skyrocketed towards the Braves, going from 130 to 160, almost into the 170 range, with all the money coming in on them. I'm going to end up staying off this game. I'm not going to trust the Braves in this one. What is the total doing? Total's moving towards the over. I can see more runs in this game, especially in the minor league ballpark, but this one's going to be another stay away spot. Under. I don't know about the under here. No way both teams score runs. They totally could though. I'm not going to count it out. No way Braves minus 160 on the road. Yep, they are. It would be Athletics or nothing, but staying off. I know where I've gone the first 3 games of this series. Line movement and everything keeps telling me Angels, and they've cashed in 2 out of 3 so far. Patrick Corbin versus Kohanowicz. Patrick Corbin day. 16 starts, a 5-7 record with a 4.18 ERA, and 88 innings pitched with 41 earned runs, 25 walks, and 68 strikeouts. On the opposite side, we get Kohanowicz, which has not been that great this year. 18 starts, a 3-8 record, a 5.42 ERA, 98 and a third innings, 91 and a third innings pitched, with 55 earned runs and 40 walks and 62 strikeouts. He has been pitching as of late, but the pitching advantage does go towards Mr. Corbin. In terms of hitting, you got the Angels versus lefties is 79 WRC plus. Texas versus righties, 91. So hitting and pitching edge both towards the Texas Rangers in this game. And then we get the lines moving towards the Angels again. I want to grab the Angels. Unfortunately, I can't do it just because of hitting and pitching edges is not really anything we like. So pass, but I really want to go back to the Angels in this one. Over 9.5. Both bullpens are taxed. I could see it. We got one more game, and that is the Diamondbacks and the Padres. The Diamondbacks are minus 115 with a total of 8.5. We get Eduardo Rodriguez taking on Randy Vasquez. Eduardo Rodriguez this year, 15 starts, a 3-5 record, a 5.78 ERA, and 76 and a third innings pitched, 49 earned runs, 26 walks, and 87 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Randy Vasquez, who has 18 innings pitched to a 3-4 record. The 3.79 ERA, although Yeah, that's been all right. 90 and a third innings pitched, 38 earned runs, 42 walks, and 49 strikeouts. Randy Vasquez has the pitching advantage. Rodriguez has been awful this year. In terms of hitting advantage, San Diego versus lefties is mid-pack, 88 WRC plus. And then the D-backs versus righties is one of the best teams in baseball, 119 WRC plus. So this one is we're split to end the night. Let's see if there's any line movement that we like. It's gone 7 cents towards the Arizona Diamondbacks and 5 cents towards the over. Is Arizona getting? That's weird. Padres are getting 51% of the bets and 80% of the money. The line's moving towards Arizona. I think it's just going to end up being a light card today. Damn. I'm gonna grab the Angels later. I'm gonna because I wanted one more play for a thing. I'm gonna grab the Angels. I'm gonna stay off this Padres game, but I'm gonna grab the Angels here. I've been on the Angels the first 3 games of the series. I'm not getting off them now. Angels money line to end my card. D-backs. For me, it was a lean towards the Padres, but I couldn't do it. So that one ended up being a pass. But that is all of the games for today. Lighter card as it normally is on Thursdays because it's getaway days. We should have some good series coming up. This series starting tomorrow will be the final series until the All-Star game, and then I'll have a couple of days off there, which will be fun. So that is we'll go through that, but that is the entire card for today. Once again, if you guys are interested in jumping on becoming a member of the YouTube channel, you guys can get all of Earle Sports Bet's best bets, which we're currently number 1 on last 7, last 30, and all of 2025 on the picksandparleys.net website. So if you guys are interested, check all that out. Until next time, let's make some money. Let's cash some bets. Good luck, guys.